Welcome back to Pennsylvania Outdoor Life. Now, we know it's Super Bowl Sunday, and in the next segment, we're going to cook up a dip that you could do right now to take to a party or have for yourself. But first, you know that when you see the mailbox, it's time for Pennsylvania people and places. And let's get started. How about this? We're going to start things off with Cy Bernosky of Tunkhannock, and look at the size of that muskie that he caught out of a kayak while fishing on the Susquehanna River in October. Actually, October 28th. Luckily, another fisherman was nearby with a net big enough to land this muskie. After the photo was taken, it was released to fight another day. Here's Michelle Williard of Herndon and her very first buck. Michelle's buck had 8 points and was shot at a distance of 50 yards with her late father-in-law's Tika 270. She was hunting with her husband Andy in Northumberland County. Congratulations on your first buck, Michelle. Next, we see Sean Brown of Watsontown and the buck that he shot while hunting in Clinton County. Sean's buck had 9 points and was shot with a Ruger 7mm08. Now take a look at this monster buck that Jody Holdren of Troy shot during the archery season. Jody's buck, which he's been hunting for 2 years, had 9 points and was aged at 4.5 years of age. He shot it on November 4th with his Excalibur Mega 405 crossbow. That's a great buck, Jody. 12-year-old Kaysen Klein of Cogan Station is seen here with his very first buck. Kaysen's buck had 9 points and an outside spread measuring 21.5 inches. He downed his buck with his M77 Ruger 243 while hunting with his grandfather, Harry Valentis, on the last day of the rifle season in Cogan House Township, Lycoming County. And here's Ian Jensen of Shawnee on the Delaware and the buck that he shot on the second day of the rifle season. He was hunting public land. Ian's buck had 10 points and a 23-inch spread and was down using his Remington 30-06. Check out Jimmy Bechtel of Frackville and his very first fisher. Jimmy trapped his fisher with the help of his dad, Jim, in Schuylkill County. Take a look at the buck that Brody Smith of Higgins shot off of his family property during the archery season. Brody's buck, which weighed 170 pounds, had 9 points and was shot with his crossbow. 7-year-old Jackson Delaney of Whitehaven is seen here with the buck that he and his father, Jamie, shot on the last day of the rifle season. They were in Wildlife Management Unit 3D. Jackson's buck had 7 points and was shot at a distance of only 30 yards. We're told that Jackson helped his dad drag the deer over 1,000 yards back to the truck. Way to go. And with all of our successful sportsmen out there, we'll put a close to this week's edition of Pennsylvania People and Places. And of course, we want to say congratulations to all of the people that we featured here today. Be sure to send your photos in to us. Here's how you do it. Go to WNEP.com/POL. Make sure you go to the slideshow and give us all the information you can. Make sure you attach your photo and then hit submit. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we're making some venison dip.